Stacy asks, may I lawfully transfer to an individual who resides in another state? So we're talking about transferring a firearm between residents of two different states. And what do you have to say?
Yeah. So, and now every state's law will vary.
Yep.
But so I'll tell you, on the federal level, there isn't restriction. There's no federal law that generally governs a private sale within your own state. However, your state law may govern that. So you might live in a state like Texas where, private sales, we've got rules about, don't transfer a firearm to someone
intoxicated people.
Who's intoxicated,
Yeah.
someone is going to use it to commit an offense. But generally speaking, there aren't a lot of rules and regulations otherwise that govern it. You have some states where, unless you're selling to a family member, you have to go through an FFL and get a background check,
Yep.
or you have to do that anyway, even if it's a family member. So intrastate really does depend. But when we're talking about interstate, I guess that's a little bit easier because the federal law does control.
Yeah, easy rule. You have to go through an FFL. And so I'm person A, I live in one state, person B lives in another state. You're going to be sending the firearm to an FFL in person B's state. And the FFL in that state is really the person who's facilitating the transfer. And they're going to make sure that they're fully qualified under state and federal law to accept the rifle, shotgun, handgun. And that way, the liability is off you at that point.
Yes.
And it's really between that FFL and person B in that other state.
And this is really strict. So I'll give you an example. Let's say this was from Stacy. Let's say that you have a firearm you want to transfer to your nephew, and you are in Louisiana, and your nephew's from Texas, and he drives into Louisiana, and you say, I just want to gift you this firearm. This is for you. I love you. Enjoy it. And you think he can just drive back to Texas with it. Absolutely not. It's that strict. Even though you're not even charging him for it, it's a gift between family members. You are going to have to send it to an FFL dealer in Texas because you are residents of different states.
Yep.